You pay something like $10 million to Disney per year. Also noticed that there's been a lot of enthusiasm with regards to Barbie, and you guys carry Barbie products as well. I'm curious to know what the loyalties look like to Mattel, and what other brands, what other famous characters does Miniso intend to also feature?
Now we have co-branding with 80 IP licenses, compared to 17 3 years ago. And name you mentioned Barbie and Marvels, they are very important partners to us. And I'm not at liberty to tell more details about this, but I would say that the terms, corporate terms with these big IP licenses are quite common. If you look at the IP license fee in our P&L structure, you will see that it's only low single digit of our total revenue in each time period during the past several years. So that is, I think, it's very controllable on one side, and on the other side, we can leverage this cultural phenomenons and add diversity to our products and elevate our brand image and also attract the fans of these big IPs to our Miniso stores and convert them to our customers.
You've got over 5,700 stores globally, and just in quarter on quarter, up more than 200 stores. This is a very rapid expansion. Given that we are talking about an uncertain global economy, inflation, high interest rates, the potential for a recession, this rate of expansion, what are the risks, and how come you're growing so quickly?
Yes, we have recorded a lot of breakthroughs in terms of major operating metrics of Miniso, including, of course, store expansion. We just set a new record in China, and hopefully we will also increase very fast in overseas markets. And I think this huge success of Miniso's overseas expansion lies in our value proposition. As Martin and Emily, you have just mentioned, this value for money proposition is very, very unique and helpful under such a environment. In overseas market, we have a high inflation, the highest inflation in 4 decades, and in China we have this weak consumption environment. And I would say under such circumstances, customers tend to look for more value. In terms of risks, we don't see, any, big challenges in terms of outside environments. For us, we believe that the most important thing for us is to curve and to make better product offerings to our consumers. At Miniso, we believe in this happy philosophy, that is to offer, high quality and unique and cute small products to our customers and make them feel the last little surprise. We have to say that.
Eason, how would you characterize then business conditions in China? What are sales telling you about the health of the Chinese consumer?
Yes, this year we have seen offline traffic to shopping malls are recovering very fast. Now we have 3,600 stores in China, and hopefully we have 5,000 in 5 years, as Emily introduced. And we have about 80% of our stores lies in shopping malls. So our observation is that the offline traffic is picking up, is ramping up very quickly. And when people come back to shopping malls, because they have lower expectations of their disposable income, so they tend to look for more value. And at this time, Miniso, because of its relatively low, price points, because of product positioning, and because of our elevated brand image, because of the strategic brand upgrade we have been executing during the past 12 months. So we are taking advantage of this trading down of our Chinese consumers.
Eason, with the aim of 5,000 stores by the year 2027 in China, currently you're located through Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities. Given that you're considered a budget lifestyle retailer, would you consider Tier 3 or Tier 4? Where are you going to be expanding in?
It's very important. Tier 3 and below city is very important part of our strategy. Actually, during the pandemic, beginning in year 2020, we have beginning penetrating into lower tier cities. Now, Tier 3 and below city stores is about 45 to 50% of our store portfolio in China, and it's still increasing very fast. For example, during the past 3 years, about 70% of our new stores are located in China's lower tier cities. But even so, we still have, a lot of potential. For example, there are still 1,000 counties in China that has no single MINISO stores. So in the next few years, one of our big move is to open at least the first store in these new counties.